Before we get to the video, dive into epic who will win, battles, and captivating true crime mini-documentaries. Remember, all content requests must be made on Discord or Reddit. Any requests made elsewhere will be deleted and ignored. Also get exclusive merch, discounts, and enjoy virtual games while connecting with fellow fans in our community. Join the top 5 eBay community on Discord and Reddit today. Don't miss out, links in description.
Welcome back to Top 5.
The arena was a sprawling coliseum, its walls towering high under a darkened sky, filled with the murmurs of the crowd that anticipated the clash of titans. The air crackled with tension as spectators from all corners of the universe gathered to witness the legendary Who Will Win tournament. This was a battle of not just strength and skill, but of willpower and survival. In the second round of this brutal contest, two iconic figures faced off: Wolverine, the indomitable mutant, and the Green Lantern, the bearer of the Emerald Light. As the spotlight illuminated the center of the arena, Wolverine stood ready, his adamantium claws glinting ominously. His senses were heightened. He could hear the heartbeat of the crowd, the distant sound of the wind, and the faintest rustle of his opponent preparing for battle. Logan was no stranger to this kind of violence. He had fought countless battles, but the stakes felt particularly high tonight. He was in a fight to the death, and he intended to emerge victorious. Across from him, the Green Lantern hovered slightly above the ground, his green uniform shimmering under the arena lights. The power ring on his finger pulsed with energy, symbolizing the will of its bearer. He had fought valiantly to reach this point, and he was ready to defend justice, even against a foe as formidable as Wolverine. "You're not going to win this, Logan. I'll stop you," he declared, his voice steady but his heart racing. "Stop me? You've got guts, Lantern, I'll give you that," Wolverine replied, a sly grin crossing his rugged face. "But guts alone won't save you." The announcer's voice boomed through the Coliseum. "Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for an epic showdown. In this corner, the mutant with a healing factor that defies death, Wolverine. And in the other corner, the champion of willpower, the Green Lantern." The crowd erupted into cheers, their excitement palpable as the two champions faced each other, ready to unleash their powers. With a sudden burst of movement, the Green Lantern raised his hand, summoning constructs of emerald energy to form a shield before him. "Let's see if you can break through this," he shouted, projecting confidence even as he felt the weight of the impending battle. Wolverine charged forward, his claws at the ready. With a swift swipe, he slashed through the shield, the energy dissipating around him. The Green Lantern was quick, creating a sword of light to counter Wolverine's assault. They clashed, metal against light, each strike resonating through the arena. "Impressive," Wolverine grunted, dodging a horizontal sweep from the glowing sword. "But I've faced worse than a light show." As the battle intensified, the Green Lantern summoned more constructs, giant fists, shields, and whips of energy that lashed out at Wolverine. Each time, Logan evaded or countered, his agility and instincts honed by years of combat. But the Lantern was relentless, pushing forward with a barrage of attacks. "Your claws can't cut through willpower," the Green Lantern declared, determination shining in his eyes. "Maybe not, but they can cut through a lot of things." Wolverine shouted back, his voice a mix of anger and exhilaration. Suddenly, the tide of battle shifted. In a moment of distraction, the Green Lantern conjured a massive construct of a dragon, its wings flapping with ferocity as it lunged toward Wolverine. Logan leaped to avoid the attack but miscalculated his landing. He stumbled, and in that crucial moment, the Lantern saw his opportunity. With laser focus, the Green Lantern unleashed a series of energy blasts directly at Wolverine, forcing him back. "You're strong, Logan, but everyone has their limit," he exclaimed, pushing his power to the brink. Wolverine felt the energy blasts hitting him, but his healing factor kicked in, mending his wounds almost instantaneously. He gritted his teeth, his eyes narrowing with fierce determination. "You think you can wear me down? I've survived worse." The battle raged on, each fighter pushing the other to their limits. The arena was alive with the sounds of combat, the clash of claws against constructs, the roar of the crowd, and the palpable tension in the air. But as the fight progressed, the Green Lantern began to tire. The strain of maintaining his constructs was taking a toll, and the realization dawned on him he needed to end this quickly. In a desperate attempt, he launched a final, colossal construct, a massive fist that aimed to crush Wolverine. But Logan, fueled by adrenaline and instinct, leaped to the side. To his surprise, the force of the construct caused the Green Lantern's ring to jolt, slipping from his finger and falling to the ground with a thud. "No!" the Lantern cried out, panic filling his voice as he reached for the ring, but it was too late. Wolverine seized the moment, charging forward with speed and ferocity, his claws extended. Before the Green Lantern could recover, Wolverine was upon him. The mutant's claws pierced through the air, and in a swift, brutal motion, they found their mark. The crowd gasped as the Lantern staggered back, the realization of his imminent defeat washing over him. "Logan, wait," he shouted, desperation lacing his voice. "We can work together. There's no need for this." But Wolverine's eyes were cold, his primal instincts taking over. "It's too late for words, Lantern. This is the way it has to be." With that, Wolverine lunged once more, and the arena erupted in chaos. The crowd roared, a mix of excitement and horror as the clash culminated. The Green Lantern fell to his knees, the light of his ring flickering as Wolverine stood over him, claws poised for the final strike. With a final, defiant roar, Wolverine drove his claws down, ending the battle and sealing the fate of the Green Lantern. The arena fell silent, the once ecstatic cheers replaced by stunned disbelief. The announcement echoed through the Coliseum, and the victor is Wolverine. Logan stood, breathing heavily, the adrenaline coursing through him. He looked down at the fallen warrior, respect mingling with the weight of what had transpired. In that moment, he realized that every battle came at a cost, and even the strongest could fall. As the crowd began to erupt once more, Wolverine turned away, the reality of his victory settling in. He had survived, but at what cost? The arena held its breath, witnessing not just a battle, but a reminder of the harsh truths of power and the fragility of life. In the arena, champions were forged, but tonight, it was a reminder that even heroes could fall, and in the heat of battle, only one could emerge victorious.